So I started this video late. This is an all keys loss on a 2003 Mercedes E. Oh shit, I love Mercedes. 2003 Lexus ES300. I cut the key by code, removed the door lock, read the code, cut a test key. That's here. Test key turns fine in the lock, in both locks, matter of fact. Door lock and ignition lock cylinder. I generated a X-Horse wired remote for this vehicle. So I flashed it with the right file, HYQ1512V as in Victor. Then with the test key, I programmed the remote to the vehicle. Door locks, unlocks, no problem. As far as the chip, I generated a 4C chip because I didn't have a single 4C transponder key. And I cut a toy 48, this stuff 48. Anyway, the laser blade for this vehicle, I cut it after I cut the test key. I cut it onto the rail key, rail blade that I'm going to attach to the key. So right now I'm still waiting on resetting the immobilizer box. 428 seconds left. At the end of the process is going to be a manual reset mode, which is going to turn my key into the master key. There was 2 keys registered on this ECU, but after this procedure it's going to be 1 key and my key is going to take over. I'm not sure if this vehicle is going to start. There is no oil cap on the thing. I hope this is not subject to trouble. I hope customer is not gonna say, oh man, the car doesn't start and which this and this and that. A lot of time they may have mechanical problem and they don't want to pay for the key anymore. Let's see what happens. But when I cranked it, it didn't seem like the engine was bad. It didn't sound like a low compression. So I'm still hoping the vehicle is going to start even just a little bit, just so we can be clear on that. I know on the key part is going to be complete, but you know, customer likes to argue a lot. Or sometimes because they don't understand. So we now 326 seconds. That's about 360. That's about 6 minutes. Okay, it's about time to get in the car because the countdown is almost there. Immobilizer light flashing. X-horse wired remote. The key blade is not attached to the remote yet. I'm just using it like that until I make the vehicle start, and then from there I'm just going to attach the blade to the remote. Actually, what I was forgetting is the blade type is LXP90. I did set a transponder 4C inside this wired remote, and I already programmed it to the vehicle. It locks and locks, no problem. I'm just worried about this vehicle not starting. It's a disaster over here. But so now, as you can see, the reset is completed. This is an 03 Lexus ES300. Back in the time, we weren't able to do this by OBD, but now it is possible to do it by OBD. As you can see here, the immobilizer light is red solid. So now we're going to press OK, and we're going to have some instruction. So the ECU is in the automatic registration mode now. Okay. During the automatic registration mode, the security indicator remains on even if a registered key is in the ignition. To turn off the automatic registration mode, insert a registered key and depress the brake pedal 5 times in 15 seconds. When the security indicator is off, the key has already been registered and the automatic registration mode is finished. Okay, so this sounds a little confusing, but I do know my key is a master key now. So it says to turn off, insert a registered key and depress the brake pedal 5 times in 15 seconds. So I'm going to remove that, turn it off, remove the blade and insert. I'm going to take it off, put it inside. See, I already did it. The light came off. Turn it on the ignition on position. No more lights, meaning that this vehicle is registered. This key is registered as a master key, and we're going to confirm this by the number of keys. Earlier it was 2, and how about now it should say 1. This is taking some time. 1. So all previous keys were erased. This is the new master key to the vehicle. Vehicle is supposed to start, but I don't know if it's safe to start this vehicle, so I'm going to call the customer. I'm gonna try. So the vehicle is on, as you can see, guys. The vehicle is on and running well. As you can see, all keys loss completed on a 2003 what do I have with Mercedes? 2003 Lexus ES300. So I'm gonna shut it off. Remove this and the blade. As you can see, it's not attached. See, it was just for testing purposes, but I already tested the remote earlier and I programmed it. As you can see, it's programmed. Beautiful remote, Toyota upgraded remote. So I'm just going to attach the blade to it and it's good to go.